لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Alhamdulillah, we're here today again dealing with the complete or the total Arabic class. I forget the name that we chose for it. Anyway, this is the Arabic class where we cover everything. And I'm excited because now we're on a very important king. We're doing the master letters, going through the letters of the alphabet, and we are on King Kalmun. Now with King Kalmun, there's a lot that has to be taken into consideration. Okay? Pay attention to King Kalmun because in it are three letters that the ulama of tajweed and qira'ah speak about these letters in a lot of detail. For example, the letter lam. Kalmun has kaf, lam, mim, noon. Lam is dealt with because it has the lam of Allah. Lam is dealt with because it has lam qamariyya wa lam shamsiyya. So it has tarqiq, it has different types of rules which we'll get into as we go through it. Then we have mim. We have gunna mimin, we have the gunna for the mim, and the rules for the mim are just amazing. And also we have, there's three rules for the mim actually. Then we have the noon, okay? Noon is the letter of tajweed. I call it the tajweed letter because all the other letters react off of noon. So we need to pay attention to these letters and let's just get right down to it, inshallah. Bismillah. If we can go through the letters, we can put it on the board if you want. If we go through the letters, we'll find Abjad, Hawaz, Huttiya, Kaliman, Sa'fas, Qurishat, Thaqid, Dadir. Now we went over these before. Did we get through King Kalmun before?
I did.
Okay, well we'll do it a little bit different today. Okay, because I edited it. Put it on the board. And inshallah, one of the things we'll recognize from the King Kalmun is the kaf. We spoke about kaf, I remember before. I didn't know if we did the whole letters, but I remember kaf. One of the things we have with kaf is that the letter, the sound comes from what? The tongue raising up, soaking, touching the upper palate. Okay, now remember we're talking about the anatomy. The upper part of the mouth is called the upper palate, and then pulling away. So the sound comes once you pull away. And I say, you go like that. Your tongue goes up. The middle part of your tongue, this is your tongue. I'm using this as a tongue. The middle part is a cross width. We're not talking about the middle part like that. Okay? Cross width. So that cross width is going up and then it pulls away. You make that ka sound. You hear where I'm coming from? Okay, so now let's go through it. It says King Kalmun. And as for King Kalmun, he was the chief of all the other chiefs. You have Abjad, Hawaz, Huttiya, Kalman. Kalman or Kalmun, he was the chief of them all. Even though Abu Jad was the oldest, King Kalmun was the chief king of all the other kings. Okay, just as an interesting point. Doesn't help you learn the letters any better, just familiarize yourself with them more. So we have kaf. Kafun, the crazy clacking sound that gets caught up in my mouth. Just raise the tongue, the middle back, then pull away to hear it crack. With ikhfa as its tajweed rule and 20 as its numeral. Qul hamsun fatun istifal. To cut a calf is criminal. Say cuckoo, kitten, cricket squad. The shidda is inside, they cried. Some coca-colored cats, they screamed. It's something what the kafun needs. Now go back down and we'll talk about this line for line. We're looking for some things in each one of these poems. In each one of these poems, we're looking to find out what? We're looking to find out the tajweed rule. We're looking to find out where exactly is the word articulated from. What do we say with Basmillah and Alhamdulillah, then blessings on the Prophet? I'll have my way with you today concerning description. So we get the sifat. The sifat, descriptions of their numerals, the numeric value. Points of articulation, which is the makhraj, right? The makhraj and the tajweed rule. Points of articulation, as each one comes and as they does, it has its own sensation. And then we have some words. Now, we spoke about this from the beginning, and now we're going to continue to speak about it right now. The sifat, we're going to get to at the end. First thing we find are words. In this poem, you and the ones afterwards, you will find words in these poems that help you to articulate the Arabic word or Arabic sound through English words. Does that make sense? No. You're going to articulate the Arabic sound through English words that you're already familiar with, insha'Allah ta'ala. So we have kafun, the crazy clacking sound that gets caught up in my mouth. So he says kaf. Everybody can say that. Kaf. Say it. Kafun, the crazy. Say crazy. Crazy. See, that's, as you say that word crazy, you're pronouncing kaf properly. Clacking. Here again, you know those sounds. You know how to say that? This is the proper way to say it. Now say crazy clacking. Crazy. Now put your mind there and think about what action you're doing when you say crazy cracking, clacking. Your tongue is going up, right? That's the only point I want you to recognize. At this point, your tongue is doing this. Crazy clacking sound that gets caught up. It gets caught up. The reason why he says up, because you have to raise your tongue all the way up to the top part of your mouth. Say calf. You see? And like I said, the middle back is not the front, but it's the middle back part of the tongue. Where you're placing it is in the middle front. So if your tongue, if this is the upper part of your mouth, now this becomes the upper part of your mouth. Your tongue is rising up and it's going to go right here. This is your throat. This is the middle. You want it to go up a little. Say calf. Say ick. You see, your tongue is going up more to the front. It's not going in the back. It's not going straight to the middle. It's inclining to the front a little bit. But what part of that? The middle back part of your tongue. So it raises up that way. You see that? Say ick. And see, your tongue goes down. So let's go through it. Kafun, the crazy clacking sound that gets caught up in my mouth. Just raise the tongue, the middle back. Then pull away to hear it. Say ick. See, the sound doesn't come until you pull away. Say ick. 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 So you see, so then it says, with ikhfa as its tajweed rule and 20 as its numeral. So we know off the bat that ikhfa, which is a tajweed terminology, is tied to kaf. We're not going to get into that right now because that's not the objective of this lesson. The objective of this lesson is to learn everything that's tied to kaf, not necessarily to teach the tajweed rules. Tajweed is taught in its own class, right? So 20 is its numeral. So 20 is the number for this one. As you see that it goes in the abjadiyya, 1 to 10, then 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, that way. And then afterwards, it goes to 100, 200, 300, 400. It goes that way. This is the way the abjadiyya follows. Alhamdulillah. So then it goes and says, Kol hamsun fatun istifal, to cut a calf is criminal. He starts to name some of the sifat. Now let's deal with that. Hamsun. What is hamsun? Hamsun is the whispering sound. Everybody say whisper. Whisper. What is a whisper? It's, right? It's a low sound that seeps, right? No. So why is it tied to calf? Say ick. As you pull away, what whisper here means is that once you've stopped, the sound has it. The action you do is you pull away, but then the sound's still there. Say ick. Say crack. You hear it? No. And so then it says, to cut a calf is criminal. What does it mean to cut a calf? Say ick and don't pull away. Raise it up, but don't pull away. You've cut the sound. Do you understand that? You don't cut a calf. You let the calf fully extend itself. Does that make sense? No. Okay, so that's what's meant right there. This is fathun istifal, meaning your tongue starts off flat, and istifal means, and fath is what? To open your mouth. Say ick. You see how you have to open your mouth this way? You have to flatten your tongue up and then comes back down. That's what the istifal is, okay? Even though it rises up, it drops right back down.